I'm Temple West, author of Velvet, and in 5 words, Velvet is about a vampire bodyguard who befriends, a crafty girl. That's 8, I'm sorry.
Okay. Close counts.
I'm Katie Van Ark, and my book is The Boy Next Door. And in 5 words, it's friends or more on ice.
Okay.
I am Sandy Hall, and my book is a little something different. And in a sentence, because my brain is not working for 5 words, it's a love story told in 14 different points of view, except for the people falling in love.
I'm Kimberly Corrales, author of Love, Fortunes, and Other Disasters, and in a sentence, like Sandy, a girl finds out that she's fated to never fall in love and does everything in her power to change that fate.
It's easy to get bored with vampire paranormal stories. What did you want to make different about yours, since you said in your Q&A at the end of the book that you wanted to write your vampire story?
Right. Almost the entirety of the vampire mythology is different than I think anything I've come across specifically for vampires. Especially going into books 2 and 3, like a lot of things are going to start to change about what we know about vampires, what we know about our protagonist, and the whole paranormal world at large. And it's going to very deviate in terms of what they are, but they're not going to be so different that it's like, well, they're not vampires anymore. But I think I'm bringing something new to the vampire table.
Woohoo!
So, yeah.
Always good. Kate, your story kind of tries to balance the real world, sports world, and relationship thing all at once. How did you kind of go in there trying to make sure that you included enough of all 3 to make the story feel like it was a real life situation and not just focusing on one thing or the other?
Which you did a great job of, by the way. I actually really liked that about your book, because I felt very balanced in all those areas.
I think probably because I'm a skater in real life. So I lived that balance myself personally. So I was thinking about what their normal days were like and how you work relationships in. But yeah, that wasn't actually one of the things I had to work on too hard. Just one of the magic muse moments that you take it and you say, thank you. So yeah, as far as advice in that arena, that's a little bit harder. Oh, see, here comes ice skating jokes even.
I didn't even catch that.
Tell the story through the point of view of a squirrel and a bench, along with 12 others. Yeah, a few other humans, you know. And I read that you like cut it down from like 20, 30, 23. Okay. Yeah. What like other unusual POVs did you kind of contemplate doing, and like either didn't do at all or had to cut?
Well, the only really unusual one that I didn't do at all was a garbage can.
That's awesome.
And the ones who got cut were basically other characters in the book.
Okay.
So it's like characters didn't get cut, just their points of view.
Yeah.
So then we consolidated. But yeah, no, nothing else that exciting. Not like a ficus. Or, you know.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what else she would have done, but you know, those are kind of entertaining to read when I was. Yeah.
That could have been convenient.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why the squirrel and the bench exists, because I didn't want humans always to be eavesdropping on them. So I needed like another venue for listening.
Your story kind of starts with your 3 characters getting their love fortune told. What is the best and worst love fortune you could possibly imagine?
I think probably the worst one is the one that Fallon gets, because if you think about it, I mean, at any age to be told very bluntly that you're never going to fall in love, or you won't have a lasting relationship even if you do try to date people, is pretty depressing, I would say. And I feel like probably the best one would be like maybe the one that like Fallon's older brother got, you know, was simply the wear red thing. Because by doing that like directly and very easily led him to his soulmate, who he ended up marrying. So